Hello again, everyone. All right. Sam's been having a kit for about 30 seconds or so. I think we better wake him up before he gets too comfy. Also interesting to note that little Lou doesn't appear anymore. I think I would call that closure. All right. Let's see what this sub-order from Mr. Impossible is about. Breakable cargo. Recover all the Chiral sculptors from their inaccessible locations. So Mr. Impossible have issued an impossible order. It involves recovering highly fragile Chiral sculptures from locations that are usually completely inaccessible. Show them what you can do by retrieving every sculpture. Okay, before we do that, can I use facility storage? I can, cool. Okay, yeah, everything in here. In there, into the private locker. That way if the truck gets deleted by accident or something weird, we haven't got to worry about it. They're in there, aren't they? Yeah, so we're fine there. Alright, we haven't got any extra weapons or anything, sadly. But we can make do with what we got. Let's take the order on. And yeah, let's go.
Order accepted. Thank you.
I'm a little uneasy about the fact that we've got the emu in here. So what I'm going to do, as weird as it feels, I'm going to put the emu in the off-roader. Simply so that, one, I've got a smaller profile, and two, worst case scenario, it gets nicked. I mean, if it's nicked, at least it isn't killed. So... yeah, and I think it's ventilated back there. I'm pretty sure everything's been fine before we went back there, so yeah, we should be morally okay. Now, let me just map this out. These do look quite far away. That one, that is where we face the Ghost Mechs, near to East Distro Center. That one's actually not too bad by the... even though it's not been very generous clicking on it. You can see there I've actually been the one who fully upgraded that line, so I know where it is. Where's the other one? Oh, it's up here, I'm guessing. I think. Yeah, one of them's actually in the facility. Weird. Okay, so yeah. Oh, that sounds good. I have been in this facility, or this building here, since completing the game, and rather than Ghost Mechs, it's now got BTs. So, something kind of good, something kind of not so good. With these things being extremely fragile, I'm figuring we're going to do our best to not carry them around when we think we could get them targeted in some way. I.e. BTs. Also, if I had a choice, I wouldn't be wearing the boost skeleton if I thought I might be getting into some form of combat, but it is what it is. Alright, Chiral crystals, we'll take some. And we're just going to go a little bit early and equip this bad boy. It's been a while since I've been here, so they've definitely respawned. There's some relatively big ones as well, just to throw that bit into the equation. My hope is they don't add like a really big complication to it, like there's suddenly a giant BT somewhere once you've got all three. I don't really want them doing something like that, just making it more difficult than it needs to be. But I also recognise it's called Mr. Impossible for a reason. Okay, so I need to go on the top floor there. That looks like the tar therapist. Okay, so if I've got room, I can carry that. Get in their good graces. I've got a lot of orders on the screen, haven't I? I am surprised. The word beat easier last time I came, so I don't know if they've not respawned or what. Okay, it's up there. Interesting that they don't get rid of them. Okay, how do we get up there? That isn't a ladder up, is it? It's a ladder down. And I'm liking some of the weapons that are lingering in terms of giving us options, but not particularly giving us answers. I don't think it would require us to have a sticky gun. That would be... I mean, it is possible. I say that again. Something set by Mr. Impossible does imply that you may need to have a creative solution. But, yeah, I'm pretty inclined to think that because I'm not seeing a way up there. Unless I genuinely am missing a set of stairs. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go and get a sticky gun. I think if I go this way, that is the way to the distro center. I think there is a post box in this direction. Generator, watchtower, post box. Mark that on the map. Granted, I've got very little on me in terms of like crafting it, but I think it's worth a trade. All right, activate that. Fabricate. Sticky gun. We need some resins and materials. What do we recycle? Ooh. Floating carrier and the quadruple rocket launcher. That is not a nice trade-off, but it gets us what we need. All right, Sam, come on. You get going, man. Go on, while you're having a sprint, have a swiggy of drink. It's honestly better that there won't be teas in there. That's all I can think. You know, we haven't got to deal with enemies as well. Unless there is a rug pull, which would be a bit rough at this point. But I'm hoping that's all it is, that they've essentially put some cargo in hard to reach places. So essentially bring a sticky gun and you're alright. It's just, if like me just now you go straight there and it's like, oh, how do I get it? It seems impossible, you know? And also if you haven't been to the inventor, you'd probably struggle because I think he's the one who gives the sticky gun. I think it's the inventor. It's a while now. I have forgotten. Okay. Full on attack animation when the reality is we're just doing this. Oh. Hopefully that was safe. All right. Let's just auto arrange. And now the next one, if I'm reading the map right, is actually at the distro center. Yeah, so, or at least in that direction. So we might as well head that way, just on the off chance we can get a floating carrier or even just something to make the entire thing a bit quicker. That was an interesting thing as well that I didn't bring up, but it was the... Sorry, I just want to check that wasn't it. Like max affinity or close to max affinity upgrade for the architect. It was fairly simple, but I was surprised by it. Essentially, when you get to 4 stars of the architect, it gives you a repair function for your structures. But when I say repair function, what I mean is the architect essentially goes around repairing things that are falling into disarray. But like I got a few notifications saying he'd done structures by, I remember the place, Hartman's Lab. And it's like, that's kind of cool that, you know, it's nothing too fancy, but it's still pretty useful, you know? It was different, you know, compared to, oh yeah, here's another weapon. You know, there's a point when you think, do I need another weapon? But yeah, that's got some practical use at least. Well, it'll save you materials. Oh, hang on. I've stopped looking for the actual thing. Where is it? I could have sworn it said it was here. Oh no, that's that one. Am I in the radius of it? Is it up there? Like, is that why there was a ladder? Yeah. I just saw the ladder and I thought, well, genuinely what I thought is, why are people building ladders? You know, there's no reason for a ladder up here, and then it dawned on me, oh, there is. I mean, kudos to whoever left that there. I'll have to give them a like on the way down, but mildly irritating that. Which I think is the MO with this order, to be honest. Let me drop you some likes before I actually drop down.
Thanks for the help.
Very useful ladder. That was rude.
This one's for you.
Try and drop the guy some likes, and it's like, no. Damn, are you seriously saying you want to rest up here? I mean, you do you, Sam, but honestly, I think this is a weird place to meditate. I mean, I guess he's had a long day, but there's a time and a place, you know? Alright, I want to edge as close to the edge as possible. Last thing I want is to fall. Grab ladder. I could just see myself falling down and damaging this cargo, and I'm like, no, please don't. Another thing I missed from the first game that hasn't reappeared in this one, the backpack cover. That was really nice, just being able to protect your cargo for a little bit longer. Like, that took the damage first. It's a shame they got rid of that. Or it seems they have, anyway. Alright. Craft that. Offload it. And then if I just go... Cargo management. Chiral sculptor 1. 3. Load onto carrier. Alright. Now, I've got no idea what this final... what's it called? Final... Chiral sculptor is going to require, but I'd like to think we've got a few things on us now. I don't know why I said that. I haven't really got things on me, have I? But I'd like to think we're more aware of what sort of tricks they're going to throw at us. I'm also a little bit wary of overrunning because I think I might need to free some space on my hard drive. I might. And I wouldn't like to have any more issues like we had for the bulk of the series. That was one of the more irritating things about the whole thing, that I had to keep apologising for that. Okay. Can I actually... I know this is a bit backwards, but can I use this as a zip line?
Feel that speed!
I mean, I don't know if this is just like a zip line between, like, the points, but if so, that's cool. All right, sorry about that. You probably heard it as I was pulling up. My dog decided to bark. But yeah, we are here. Actually kind of cool how we got here. Let's just grab that.
You've recovered everything then. Great.
Don't fall.
Let's get it delivered.
There we go. Now, considering, you know, how I've gone about this, let me just go cargo management first of all and pop that onto carrier. But the other thing I'm thinking is, if I got here by the monorail, why don't I just go back by the monorail? Surely that makes sense. I mean, it saves walking. It's kooky. I like it. I'm curious what he's actually hooking up to now, because before it was the cufflinks in the first game. Whereas, yeah, I couldn't really tell you what it's meant to be. Like, is it just something that attaches out of his belt? I mean, if I just go like this. Oh, hang on. Didn't mean to see your innards, Sam. Zoom in as much as I can. Oh. Sorry, I find it funny how Dollman's just chilling there. But yeah, I assume it's something attached to his waist. Kind of cool, isn't it? But yeah, I'm glad I did this. I did not know this is how the zip lines functioned. I thought you had to actually have an actual zip line sort of in range. So the fact that you can just use these and they connect to normal zip lines, that is pretty damn cool. And this is a fairly efficient way of getting around the map. Not the most efficient, but you know, if you just want to go from A to B pretty quick, it's not bad, is it? Right, now I got down there, but I am just going to hop on for 1 second. Because I'm curious if there's something that could get us a little bit closer, which is that maybe? Maybe? It might be out of the way, but it could be on the way. Yeah, I think that's the direction we're going, so maybe we can just go around a little bit. We'll see. First, we got a road here. You know me and roads. Right, let's go this way. Can I just get on the map where we're going? Yeah, so it's in that direction. I'm thinking maybe we just drop down. I'm picking it up and I don't know why. I think I can only say I'm just a good porter. You know, even when I don't need to go to a place again, I'm picking up stuff for them. Disconnected from Chiral network. My hope is that if we can get Mr. Impossible onto the network, it'll just decrease the cost of some of the roads. That usually is the way it goes. Never a guarantee, but it's usually something. I can see my car, I think, my truck, so we should be getting closer. Yeah, I'm just wary of going a little too fast, if you like. Tripping up, especially with it being a fragile cargo. You know, I know the character is, I'm fragile, but I'm not that fragile. But I'm thinking the cargo cannot be said the same of. I know, Sam, you want a kip. I'll do my best to oblige you. Okay, I'm still a way off. I thought I was closer than this. Let's take it steady, Sam. Take it steady.
Is your cargo alright? Sure you've not been mistreating it?
Oh dear. I really hope that's just the ceramics. I mean, it's a sub-order. I don't need to get S rank, but still. It was on the carrier. I'm hoping that cushioned it a bit. It'd be a shame to be this close and not get S rank purely because of a little drop. I don't give two hoots if ceramics got damaged. As valuable as ceramics are in the game, in comparison to cargo, they're worthless.
Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Access the delivery terminal to process your orders and requests.
All right, let's see. Did I do right? Yay! Chiral sculptors completed. I think I made the right call having the carrier.
What's up, bro? We've
Bro.
been wondering when you were gonna show. Whoa, fucking sweet! You actually went and found our shit. In which case, we'll just have to give it a quick squiz.
Well, that's a word I haven't heard before, a squiz.
Holy crap, dude! This is an example of the impossible made possible.
Alright. Start and nearly two.
Afro, you really might have what it takes to conquer humanity's limitations.
If you say so.
Okay, you know what? We're giving you the green light to connect us to the Chiral network. Hook us up, brother!
I don't know who these two are in real life, but I get the feeling they've been cast to play themselves. Like, it's not like you've got a celebrity face and then a voice actor. I could be wrong. Alright, that's a fair chunk of the south of the map we just covered. It also tells me we've probably only got 3 more to do. Based on what I remember, we've got B-Pass, we've got the Fisherman. Off the top of my head, I can't remember who the other one is. Yeah, the name's not coming to me, but at least we know what the 3 are. Well, 2 of the 3 are. Anyway, Mr. Impossible. Alright, sweet. Not a lot going on around here, but that's fine. We've got color data for omni-reflector color. Okay. We've got diode and praise for holograms. Cool. And we've got A-Pass memory.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
For all of that, I would have liked something a bit more interesting, but oh well.
Got us all linked up, did you? The Chiral network, huh? Looks like this thing's loaded with all kinds of sick info. Way different from the stuff we used to have. I wonder if it'll be enough to make us feel something again. To feel alive. Probably depends on how we use it, you know. Anyway, this isn't the only thing we've been waiting for. Yeah, we've been dying to meet someone who can test the limits of the human condition. Think you can do it, bro? Can you become the ultimate badass who rises to our challenge? Well, while you mull it over, you might just want to check out the color data we shared. It's just your style. Can use it to customize your vehicles and shit. Also toss in some data for your most hardcore buddy. In case you wanted to trick out your structures and stuff. Give them some extra special flair.
All right. Are you the Tar Lake twins? I don't know who you are in that context. Maybe I'm meant to have gone somewhere before finding this option, but let's just ask the question anyway.
Yeah, sounds like us. Not like there's any other twins out this way. But we have run into some other folks. Yeah, who have all been shit. No, what about that fisherman bloke? He had potential. Right. We pulled him from the tar like stranded cargo. But he fell short in the end. Should have just let him drown. Then APAC came calling, of course. Told us to expect a visit from some guy. They must have been talking about you, right? Maybe. Show us what you've got.
Okay. Different to the net you used to have?
Oh yeah, heaps different. See, we've been alive since before the Death Stranding. I reckon that makes us over 100 years old. Impossible, right? We were caught in this freak accident back when it first kicked off. But after spending 21 hours on the brink of death, we came back to life. An impossible resurrection. Ever since then, we haven't aged a bit. An impossible story.
Okay. 21-minute syndrome kind of vibes. What exactly are you expecting from Sam? He's been through a lot.
We want to see what human beings are truly capable of. It's when we witness the impossible become possible that we remember what it means to be alive. You know what I mean? You're a living limit breaker. Even though we won't ever grow old, we've got to die someday. And even though you still age, it's impossible for you to die. Can you blame us for finding you fascinating? What could this undying badass do? Take it to the limit and beyond, bro.
All right, see you later.
Thanks, bro. Hey, keep in touch, would ya? Do some more shit for us. Yeah, like those orders we just posted for you. You'll find them all sprinkled about the place. And each is designed to push your ass to the breaking point. Can he go above and beyond? Some might even go as far as to call these challenges of ours impossible. It'd be pretty damn cool if you could prove those people wrong. And if you manage to complete all of them, then we'll give you something even fucking harder to top it all off. So long and good luck, sir.
Alrighty then.
Well done.
I feel need to check. Are they just standard orders? Yeah, so deliver samples of antimatter collected on the beach to Gregory Southall. Okay. So I've got no idea why that's considered impossible. Maybe I'm missing a point right now. Well, I'm just thinking to myself, I am going to go and just have a bit of rest. And then, yeah, we're going to end this part, I think. The last part ran over just because I decided to come here. And this took a little bit longer than I meant it to. So we're going to make our way to the distro center where the Magellan's going to wait for us. Let's just let them know. There we go. At least they know we're waiting for them. And yeah. Oh, hang on. I didn't realize the battery was running low. Or I'd forgotten, I should say. Let's go down bank. Yeah, it is low. Low. I'm hoping if I just go as slow as possible this way, I can get to the charger. Yeah, we're going to rest up on the Magellan, and then next time we're going to hook up the fisherman, because I get the feeling we should have gone to him before we did Mr. Impossible. I know it's going to beep in a minute telling me I'm out of battery, and I'm like, come on, I can see a generator, just let me get to it. I think I've got enough, but it's just very, very nearly. Can I actually upgrade this as a thank you? I don't have materials, okay. Honestly, I can't even remember what's on the truck. But we got battery, that's the main thing. I can get up this bank now. We can get a rest. And we can work from there. I was trying to listen for the Magellan then. I didn't think it was on that horizon, but it sounded like it was. Okay, we'll cross this bridge again. Oh, just run a tree over apparently. We get on here, don't we? I don't think it matters. I think it automatically just lets you get on, but still. Nice to get on in the right spot. Okay, let's just get straight on to private room. Sam's gagging for a rest. Yeah, I'll sleep then, Sam. I say daytime is nicer to traverse than nighttime. All right, go have a quick shower. Gonna say no tar man lurking about. A little disappointed they haven't done the diarrhea animation. You know, the idea of I'm finally able to leave the room that I was trapped in, pretending to be Charlie. But yeah, next time we'll do the fisherman. I don't know where he is, but I'm assuming he's somewhere around this area. And then yeah, not entirely sure what we do after that, but I'm going to stop recording after that one, I'll be frank. So, thank you very much for watching, folks. I hope you enjoyed the video. I don't know what to make of the Mr. Impossible people. I think they're a bit surfer dude broke kind of for my liking, but let's see what challenges they set. Maybe I'll have a different opinion once I've tried them. But anyway, thank you very much for watching, folks. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see you in another one. Until then, bye for now.